That light is shining through the back, so it's gonna make us.
All right, I'm ready now.
I just want to see how this lighting looks, boys. This man's crazy.
Are you going first?
I'm gonna put them together.
You going first or?
What are we talking about today?
The camera
It's
set
the
up.
day after the Super Bowl. They want to see
Watch
what
the
I'm
game.
talking about.
Y'all watch the game. Y'all seen the plays.
Chiefs, Bucks. What was the score?
Tell me. 31-9.
31-9 Bucks. A lot of people after this game were talking about how Tom Brady is the GOAT. Is the GOAT now?
No. People said he was GOAT before the game. They're just saying it's even more now.
Yeah.
It's not even.
Well, they were referring to him as GOAT. The GOAT did this, GOAT that, GOAT to GOAT. Interesting.
FCC beat the Falcons. They consider him a GOAT at that point.
And I'm GOAT. What does GOAT stand for?
You tell me.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I already said I didn't know. There's no definition for it.
GOAT, the acronym, what does it stand for?
Oh, greatest of all time.
Greatest of all time. So basically, they've been calling Tom Brady the greatest of all time. I don't know if they're talking about quarterback, athlete, football player, sports, or in general. Same, a lot of big statements now because he won another Super Bowl. So he's 7-10 in the Super Bowl.
7-10.
And I need people to convince, because as much love as he's getting, when I watch him play, I don't see a GOAT. I just want to understand what makes Tom Brady the GOAT. I want to know why he's the GOAT. Do you think he's the GOAT?
Yes.
When you say GOAT, you talking about player in general, football, what are you talking about, quarterback?
In football, he's the best.
He's the best football player? No, not the best. The GOAT.
The GOAT.
Which is the greatest football player of all time, right? Let's define GOAT first.
I mean, it's tough to do. It's extra variables that you're not going to. I mean, it's not just one thing.
Okay, so
that's what we go.
So you said that Tom Brady is the GOAT. So can you tell me how would you know if a player is the GOAT?
You don't know. You're making an assumption about what you think.
Oh, what?
You don't know.
How do you
get
get
that?
That?
You get that by
I know
what
it's
you
your
see
opinion.
over time. And they see over time that Brady has been nothing but a winner.
Hold on.
When he does lose, it takes great heroic efforts from the other squad to win.
So
9 times out of 10.
So he's a great winner.
He's a great winner.
And being a great winner makes you the GOAT.
No.
Oh. Well.
He's the 4-time MVP. He's been solid performing in the regular season, and he's had his playoff moments. Yeah, it's nothing else. He can prove to me what my question is for the non-people that think so is what else is he supposed to do?
I'm going to ask you again, and I hope I can get an answer, right? I'm not asking why Tom Brady's the GOAT. I'm asking what makes...
You did ask that.
No. I'm asking what makes somebody the GOAT. What makes a... How do you know you're looking at...
I just told you don't know. You don't know anything. It's not a fact.
I know it's not a fact. In your opinion, how do you know, in your opinion?
I'm basing it off of what I've seen over time.
Okay, what have you
9
seen?
times out of 10, Brady gonna show up and he's gonna get the job done. And that's not gonna be the prettiest, not gonna be the most fabulous, but he gonna get the job done.
When you say that's a broad statement, be specific. When you mean get the job done, what does that mean?
He's gonna win. He's gonna find a way to win games.
You mean like win Super Bowls? He's gonna win Super Bowls. Okay. I don't want to. If I ever take you out of context, then feel free to correct me. He said Tom Brady is the GOAT because he's gonna win Super Bowls. 9 times out of 10, he's gonna win. You understand that football is a team sport, right?
Correct.
Okay. He can't win it alone.
Alfred.
So when you say he's gonna win, I don't think that's a true statement. He's gonna be on the winning side because he can't win a game by himself.
Obviously.
When y'all say he's gonna win or he always finds a way to win, it's discrediting his teammates.
Who was the favorite to win the game?
The Chiefs.
And what was most people saying for the reason they was winning? Did they bring up their defense? Did they bring up Tyreek Hill? Or did they just say
Patrick
Mahomes? Oh, well, I didn't hear nothing about a team game then.
It was a team game.
I didn't hear nobody say the reason the Chiefs gonna win had nothing to do with how good the team's gonna be. It was just Mahomes gonna find a way. All right.
And they said, hold on.
Obviously, they're not literally meaning he's obviously need a line and everybody else gotta do their shit for you to have to halfway do something. But there was somebody gonna get it done because of Mahomes. They was just gonna say, and that was it wasn't no the running game got to do this. It wasn't the linebackers need to do this. It wasn't let's contain Gronk. It wasn't none of that. It was Mahomes. Magic. He's gonna find a way, and that's what you even did. That's what you said.
And the people who said that, we were wrong.
Yep.
Because we thought Mahomes.
Thank you for saying it.
We thought a man could be the team, and a man can't be the team.
Right, and that's why I didn't. That's why I picked Tampa Bay. I knew Tampa Bay was a better all around team, especially knowing Kansas City did not have their two offensive linemen. He wasn't gonna have time.
We'll use this past Super Bowl for example. If you put, let's say everything was the same until the Super Bowl, and then you put Tom Brady on the Chiefs, and then you put Patrick Mahomes on the Buccaneers. Do you think the result is the same?
No. Yeah, of course it's the same. You know, Buccaneers they gonna win out. In the same scenario, yeah.
Why?
Better defense. The offensive line is still trash. Brady even less mobile than him. So what is Brady gonna be able to do?
Okay. He wouldn't win in that time, right?
No, he wouldn't.
That's just one example. And there are more.
Right.
Just like that. And the core of the problem is y'all are giving him credit as if he's winning it when he can't do it alone. So for example,
but y'all are the same people who want to make choices saying a team gonna win based off of one player. But then you get mad when it's Brady that example
were wrong. Everyone who said that was wrong.
Okay, but you thought your whole statement that you're making now, you thought before that game, and you still said you was obviously wrong about it. But you still said you just felt like Mahomes was gonna get it done. Magical. He was gonna be magic. You all knew the offensive line was gonna be trash going into the game.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that was gonna be that trash.
I knew that was gonna be that trash. Everybody was talking about they lost. Literally, when they said all offensive linemen has to know all positions, that's a problem right there. Wait, what? The guard gotta try to be the center? That's not finna work. That ain't how the game. Like, you're supposed to be a guard. If you're a guard, you're supposed to be a tackle if you're a tackle.
Let's not go way left. If you switch them, they don't win. And you were saying he was the GOAT because 9 times out of 10 he's going to win. When that says more about the team than it does him. So you see what I'm saying?
That's just for that one scenario. Unless you want to bring up the other Super Bowls.
Name one.
The Falcons. We don't know if Mahomes could have made that comeback. We can assume that he was good enough to make a comeback like that, but we don't know if he would have been able to do that.
That's very true.
He's never been in that position before.
Hold on.
Has he been down by 22 in the Super Bowl before?
Hold on.
No.
Do the Patriots
before that game? He wasn't even in a game that he's ever been
I'm not talking about that. Okay, in that same game, if Tom Brady has nothing to do with the defense, right?
Obviously, you don't have to pull back defense.
And we're talking about Super Bowl when they were down 28-3, the Patriots to the Falcons.
Right.
If the Patriots start stopping the Falcons, the Patriots defense, not Tom Brady, the Patriots defense don't stop the Falcons, they don't win that game.
But you can't. That don't mean you take away the credit from Brady.
I'm not taking.
They both parts need to do their job.
So how am I taking away credit when I'm? How am I taking away credit?
Because what other reason would you bring up why the defense had to do what they had? Of course, the defense had to do that.
Hold on, let me finish.
They had to make stops.
Hold on.
They're down by 25.
Let me finish. I'm not taking away credit away from Brady when I'm talking about the defense.
But you're saying an obvious point that we all know. But obviously, if you're down 25
points, what I'm saying.
Can't play bad defense.
But let me finish
anymore.
The team doesn't win, right?
Right.
Okay. So, of course, Brady has to do his job, but so does the other 11 players on the field. And he can't control the Patriots defense, but if the Patriots defense doesn't stop Matt Ryan, they lose the game. The reason I say that is now you said after that game, a lot of people said he was the GOAT, right? After that game?
Yeah.
The Tom Brady didn't change his game, right? He's still the same Tom Brady. He's still playing the same. But if the Patriots defense doesn't get stops, Tom Brady's still the same level football player in that game, right? He's still the same. But the Patriots defense doesn't show up. Let's say it's a bad defense and they lose. He's not the GOAT anymore.
What?
If the Patriots defense played bad in that game for 4 quarters,
they're gonna hold the defense accountable. It's not gonna be Brady. They're gonna say he don't play defense.
Is Tom Brady the GOAT still? Because he was on the losing side.
Yes. Yeah, because he still at that point would have had 5. He would have had 5 rings, right? So yeah.
Okay. But you don't see what but you give him credit.
The GOAT talk has been going for the last.
No. I'm saying
6,
you're giving him credit for a team accomplishment.
No, they're not, bro.
Yes, y'all are.
Just because you credit the quarterback the most don't mean you're ignoring the other guys.
No, you are.
To make
hold on.
It easier for him.
We have to stay on one thing.
It stays aligned.
No, you have to stay on one thing. We're not talking about other players getting credit because you're not. I'm saying you're giving Brady credit for winning a game.
That happens with all quarterbacks. So why you just talking about
get
Brady
credit for winning a game?
But you're only talking about Brady as if
because y'all make him the GOAT for that, for winning games. But teams win games, not quarterbacks. Right or wrong?
That's right.
Okay, so if a team wins a game, why does that make him
he
the GOAT?
Still contributed to the game the most to them. That's
okay,
what they feel
he
like.
can have the same contribution and his defense sucks and they lose. So it's not winning. See what I'm saying?
Right.
He could even play a better game and his defense play bad and they still lose.
Right.
So he's not on the winning side. So the winning thing is not the variable that
it's people that still bring up his 500 yards against Philly when they lost, but they still bring it up that he did 500 yards. Yeah. He lost in the effort. He lost.
No. We're talking about him winning being the reason why he's the GOAT, right?
That's not the only reason, bro. You just because
y'all said that. You said that. I just asked you. We can you just said him. You
can record me all you want to. But that doesn't mean that I'm not literally talking about the way he plays at all.
Every time you cut me off, I'm not trying to, because they don't want to hear us talk over each other. So I would just let you talk, but you gotta let me finish what I'm saying.
All right.
You said that 9 times out of 10, he's gonna win. I said, why do you think he's gonna go? You said because 9 times out of 10, Brady's gonna win, right?
It doesn't mean that's the only point for why he is great, bro. It's other reasons.
What?
Because I said consistency through the regular season, NFL MVP,
50
and he could do 90% of what he does in the regular season in playoffs. Other quarterbacks can't speak for that. Other guys can't speak for that. And that's why I brought up Peyton Manning in the first place. Because he is held to his... They think Payne is just as good as Brady, but what was Payne at in the playoff game? That's why I brought him up.
If Brady does the same thing, let's say he plays in the regular season great, and then he plays in the playoffs great, but he doesn't win those games, do you still consider him to go? Let's say he never won a Super Bowl, but he plays in the regular season great, and he plays the same way he does in the playoff, but he never wins a Super Bowl. Is he still the GOAT to you?
No. You gotta win something.
Okay.
You gotta win something.
Okay,
you gotta find a way to win, bro.
Okay. So
if Brady was with the Colts, he would have more rings than Payne had with him. I guarantee you that. He had more than one.
Here's the core of my problem.
Find a way to have more than one.
So what he's doing is he's saying Brady can play the same. Brady can't even control whether he's the GOAT or not. His team winning controls whether he's the GOAT or not.
Let me ask you this. Can I ask you?
No, look, after I finish this. What y'all are doing when y'all say he won 7 Super Bowls, he's the GOAT, or Jordan won 6 championships, he's the GOAT, or LeBron won 4. The number of championships you win has nothing to do with you as the individual player. When we're talking about individuals, those are team accomplishments. Because you can play the same way you did and lose the game, and in y'all's brains, you think about the player differently because they did it in a losing effort. But they can play the same way in the win or the W and the L, which is a team thing, affects y'all on the individual. Let me tell you how you should define the GOAT.
This is unbelievable, bro.
The word great means to excel or to be...
So what would you hold Brady to?
Let me finish. The word great means to excel or to be well above the average metric or whatever it is. I'm not being biased.
You're being very biased right now.
I'm not being biased.
You're being biased.
That's what great means. It means great is how you measure against the average. And if you exceed them, when y'all say greatness or greatest of all time, what you saying, but y'all don't know what y'all are saying. But what you're actually saying is the gap between him and the average player is the biggest than any other player. But that's not true. But y'all are confusing team accomplishments for the individual, and you can't do that.
That's what you talk about with GOATs.
No, when
individuals. You compare a guy with another
guy. So we shouldn't talk about team accomplishments. You shouldn't say his team lost, therefore he's not better than this player. That's the dumbest thing